So who must file the 990? Most tax-exempt organizations, that is, most organizations that apply for and receive tax-exempt status from the IRS. There are some exceptions, however, and one of the most common ones is churches and faith-based organizations run by churches. These organizations are automatically tax-exempt, and they are not required to apply for tax-exempt status, nor are they required to file a 990, although some of them do voluntarily. Another example might be a subordinate organization, or you have a large national or regional organization that has a number of affiliates. If the national or regional headquarters fills out a 990 that includes information on all of the affiliates, then the affiliates don't have to file because they have already been reported on by the headquarters. There are other organizations, and you can find the list of organizations, of types of organizations that are not required to file IRS Form 990 on the IRS website at irs.gov/charities/article/0, ID = 152729,00.html. So of the hundreds of thousands of organizations that do file an annual return, who files what? If the organization is a 501c3 private foundation, that is an organization like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Ford Foundation, the Rockefeller Brothers Fund, the Kellogg Foundation, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, of smaller ones. It doesn't matter what size it is, it must file a Form 990 PF, and we do have 990 PFs on GuideStar. For all of the other tax-exempt organizations that are required to file, their size determined by assets or budget or receipts determines whether they need to file. If the organization's annual gross receipts are normally less than $50,000 or equal to $50,000, they file a very short form known as Form 990N. That is not on GuideStar because all of the information in it is only about 8 questions, and all of that information is incorporated into the IRS Business Master File, and we automatically import the IRS Business Master File data into our database and website. The slightly larger organizations, those whose gross receipts are less than $200,000 and their total assets are less than $500,000, can file Form 990EZ, which is basically the short form, the same way the 1040EZ is the short form of the individual income tax form. And everybody else, those who are not private foundations and who have gross receipts that are greater than or equal to $200,000, or whose total assets are greater than or equal to $500,000, file IRS Form 990. And that is the form that we're going to look at in the rest of this tutorial. And in the next section of the tutorial, we will start by looking at the header of the form.